10,000. Words in English. Levels from A0 to C2. Welcome to the new series of the Talk English Fluently channel. In this fresh collection, I will be explaining 10,000 words that cover levels from A0 to C2. This is a vast and rich compilation of words that will greatly enhance your English language skills. Please watch the video until the end, and if you have any suggestions for improving future videos in this series, kindly leave them in the comments section. I appreciate your support through comments, likes, and subscribing to my channel. Ready to begin. Let's go! Part number 2. 400 words. Bored.
The students wrote their answers on the board.
The train arrived at platform 3 on the departure board.
Boat.
The fishing boat returned with a big catch.
They sailed the boat across the lake.
Body.
Exercise is good for your body.
The human body has 206 bones.
Bone.
She broke her arm bone while skateboarding.
The dog buried a bone in the backyard.
Book.
She read a fascinating mystery book.
The library has a vast collection of books.
Boring.
The rainy day made everything seem boring.
The lecture was so boring that she fell asleep.
Born.
He was born in a small village.
The baby was born healthy and happy.
Both.
The twins look exactly both alike.
Both of them love to travel.
Bother.
Don't bother him, he's busy.
The noise outside started to bother her.
bottle,
The soda bottle was empty.
She filled the water bottle before leaving.
bottom,
The treasure chest was hidden at the bottom of the sea.
The glass fell and shattered on the bottom of the stairs.
box,
The gift was wrapped in a shiny red box.
She packed her clothes in a cardboard box.
boy,
The little boy played with his toy cars.
She has two sons, one boy and one girl.
bread,
She made a sandwich with whole grain bread.
The bakery sells freshly baked bread.
break,
Take a short break and relax.
The sound of glass breaking startled everyone.
breakfast,
The hotel serves a complimentary continental breakfast.
She enjoys a hearty breakfast every morning.
breath,
Take a deep breath and calm down.
She held her breath underwater.
bright,
She wore a bright yellow dress.
The sun was bright in the sky.
bring,
Can you bring me a glass of water?
She promised to bring dessert to the party.
brother,
They share a close bond as brothers.
Her older brother is a doctor.
brown,
The squirrel had soft brown fur.
She painted her room a warm shade of brown.
build,
The architect designed a unique building.
They planned to build a new house.
burn,
The firewood will burn in the fireplace.
She accidentally touched the hot stove and got a burn.
Bus.
The school bus arrived early.
She takes the bus to work every day.
Bush.
The garden had colorful flowers and green bushes.
The explorer hacked through the dense bush.
Business.
The business meeting lasted for hours.
He runs a successful business.
Busy.
She's always busy with work.
The cafe was busy during lunchtime.
But.
The weather was cold, but the sun was shining.
She likes coffee, but he prefers tea.
Buy.
She wants to buy a new phone.
He bought a ticket for the concert.
Buy.
She traveled by train to the city.
The book was written by a famous author.
Cake.
The chocolate cake was delicious.
She baked a birthday cake for her friend.
Call.
She received a call from an unknown number.
Can you call me later?
Camp.
They set up their tents at the campsite.
The kids enjoyed the summer camp.
Can.
Can you pass me the salt?
She can swim across the pool.
Car.
He drives a red sports car.
The car broke down on the highway.
Card.
He played the ace of spades card.
She sent a birthday card to her grandmother.
Care.
She takes good care of her plants.
He doesn't care about fashion.
Carry.
He carries a pen in his pocket.
She carried her heavy backpack to school.
Case.
The detective solved the mysterious case.
She keeps her sunglasses in a protective case.
Cat.
She adopted a stray cat from the street.
The fluffy cat curled up on the couch.
Catch.
He tried to catch the falling apple.
She caught the ball during the game.
Cause.
Smoking can cause health problems.
The storm caused damage to the roof.
Center.
The town center is bustling with activity.
The museum is located in the city center.
Certain.
The outcome is not certain yet.
She was certain she left her keys at home.
Chair.
She sat on the wooden chair.
The meeting room had comfortable chairs.
Chance.
She missed her chance to see the comet.
He took a chance and applied for the job.
Change.
The seasons changed throughout the year.
She decided to change her hairstyle.
Charge.
The electric car has a fast charging charge.
The phone needs to be charged.
Cheap.
The store sells cheap clothes.
She found a cheap flight ticket.
Check.
She wrote a check for the rent.
He double-checked the address.
Chicken.
She cooked a delicious chicken curry.
The chicken crossed the road.
Child.
She's a loving child.
The child played in the sandbox.
Chip.
He ate a bag of potato chips.
The computer has an Intel chip.
Choice.
The menu offers a variety of choices.
She had to make a difficult choice.
Choose.
You can choose any flavor of ice cream.
She chose the red dress for the party.
Christmas.
She baked cookies for Christmas.
They decorated the tree for Christmas.
Perch.
They attend the local church every Sunday.
The church bells rang at noon.
City.
She loves exploring the city streets.
New York is a vibrant city.
Class.
The math class starts at 9 a.m.
She teaches an art class.
Clean.
The kitchen needs a thorough clean.
She keeps her room clean and tidy.
Clear.
The sky was clear after the rain.
She gave a clear explanation.
Climb.
She climbed the ladder to fix the light.
They decided to climb the mountain.
Clock.
The antique grandfather clock chimed every hour.
She glanced at the wall clock to check the time.
Close.
She kept the window closed during the storm.
The store is close to the park.
Closed.
The library is closed on Sundays.
The sign said, "Sorry, we're closed."
Clothes.
The thrift store sells second-hand clothes.
She folded her clean clothes neatly.
Club.
He joined the chess club at school.
The dance club played upbeat music.
Coat.
The raincoat kept her dry.
She wore a warm winter coat.
Coffee.
He drinks black coffee every morning.
The cafe serves freshly brewed coffee.
Cold.
She wrapped herself in a warm blanket to ward off the cold.
The ice cream was so cold it made her shiver.
Collect.
He likes to collect rare stamps.
She collected seashells at the beach.
College.
The college campus is beautiful in spring.
She's studying engineering at the local college.
Color.
She chose a bright red color for her bedroom walls.
The artist mixed different colors on the palette.
Come.
She invited her friends to come over.
The train will come soon.
Comfort.
The soft pillows provided great comfort.
She sought comfort in her favorite book.
Company.
The company picnic is next week.
He works for a multinational company.
Complete.
She managed to complete the puzzle.
The project is almost complete.
Computer.
She's learning programming on her laptop computer.
He uses a powerful desktop computer.
Concern.
His health is a major concern.
She expressed her concern about the environment.
Consider.
She will consider the job offer.
They need to consider all options.
Continue.
The story will continue in the next chapter.
She decided to continue her studies.
Control.
She has good control over the situation.
He learned to control his temper.
Conversation.
They had an interesting conversation about art.
She enjoyed the conversation with her friend.
Cook.
She cooked a delicious meal for her family.
He loves to cook Italian dishes.
Cool.
The breeze felt cool on her face.
The ice cream was cool and refreshing.
Corner.
The bakery is located on the corner.
The cat hid in the corner of the room.
Cost.
The total cost of the trip was $500.
She calculated the cost of the materials.
Could.
Could you pass me the salt, please?
She could play the piano when she was younger.
Count.
He learned to count to 100.
She counted the days until her birthday.
Country.
The country has a rich cultural heritage.
She traveled to a foreign country.
Couple.
They make a great couple.
She invited a couple of friends to the party.
Course.
The river changed its course over time.
He's taking a photography course.
Court.
The tennis court is well maintained.
She won the case in court.
Cover.
She used a blanket to cover herself.
The book has a beautiful cover.
Crazy.
The roller coaster ride was crazy.
She danced like crazy at the party.
Crime.
She's interested in studying forensic crime.
The detective solved the crime.
Cross.
The pedestrian waited to cross the street.
The river is too deep to cross on foot.
Cry.
The baby's cry woke everyone up.
She couldn't help but cry during the sad movie.
Cup.
She sipped her tea from a delicate china cup.
The coffee cup was empty.
Cut.
She accidentally cut her finger while cooking.
He used a knife to cut the bread.
Dad.
Her dad taught her how to ride a bike.
He's a loving and supportive dad.
Dance.
She took ballet dance lessons.
They danced all night at the wedding.
Danger.
The warning sign indicated danger ahead.
She faced great danger during her mountain climb.
Dark.
She felt uneasy walking in the dark.
The room was pitch dark.
Darling.
He affectionately called her, "my darling."
The couple shared a sweet darling moment.
Date.
She wrote the date on the calendar.
They went on a romantic dinner date.
Daughter.
Her daughter is studying medicine.
They have 2 sons and 1 daughter.
Day.
She had a busy day at work.
The sun rises every day.
Dead.
The flowers were dead from lack of water.
The old tree was dead and needed to be removed.
Deal.
She made a great deal on the car.
They struck a fair deal.
Dear.
She wrote a heartfelt letter to her dear friend.
The dear memories of childhood stayed with her.
Death.
The news of her father's death was devastating.
He faced his own death bravely.
Decide.
She couldn't decide between the 2 options.
He finally decided to take the job offer.
Deep.
She took a deep breath before diving.
The ocean is incredibly deep.
Definite.
The answer is not definite yet.
She made a definite decision to move abroad.
Degree.
The temperature dropped by 10 degrees.
He holds a master's degree in engineering.
delicious,
The homemade lasagna was delicious.
She savored every bite of the delicious cake.
depend,
She doesn't want to depend on anyone.
The plant depends on sunlight for growth.
die,
All living things eventually die.
The old tree will die soon.
difference,
She noticed a subtle difference in the recipe.
There's a big difference between the two cars.
different,
They have different tastes in music.
The twins are different in personality.
difficult,
She faced a difficult decision.
The math problem was difficult to solve.
dig,
He used a shovel to dig a hole.
She likes to dig in the garden.
dinner,
The restaurant serves a three-course dinner.
They had a cozy dinner at home.
dirty,
The muddy shoes left dirty footprints.
She washed the dirty dishes.
discover,
She discovered an old photo album.
He hopes to discover a new planet.
do,
What can you do to help?
She loves to do yoga in the morning.
doctor,
She visited the doctor for a checkup.
He's a skilled heart doctor.
dog,
The playful dog chased its tail in circles.
She adopted a rescue dog from the shelter.
door,
She knocked on the neighbor's door.
He opened the creaky wooden door.
Double.
The recipe calls for double the amount of sugar.
She won double the prize money.
Doubt.
She expressed doubt about the plan's success.
He had no doubt about his decision.
Down.
The elevator went down to the basement.
She sat down on the park bench.
Draw.
She used a pencil to draw a cute cartoon.
He likes to draw landscapes with charcoal.
Dream.
She had a vivid dream about flying.
He chased his dream of becoming an astronaut.
Dress.
The mannequin displayed a stylish summer dress.
She wore a beautiful red dress to the party.
Drink.
He prefers to drink water over soda.
She ordered a hot cup of herbal drink.
Drive.
He enjoys long road trips and loves to drive.
She learned to drive a car at 16.
Drop.
The raindrops started to drop from the sky.
She accidentally dropped her phone.
Drug.
She's studying the effects of a new experimental drug.
The doctor prescribed a new drug for pain relief.
Dry.
The clothes hung on the line to dry.
She used a towel to dry her hair.
During.
The storm hit during the night.
She read a book during her lunch break.
Each.
They each received a small gift.
She counted the coins one by one, each one.
Ear.
She pierced her ear to wear earrings.
He covered his ear to block out the noise.
Early.
The sun rises early in the morning.
She arrived early to secure a good seat.
Earth.
She studied the layers of the earth.
The earth orbits the sun.
East.
The sun rises in the east.
They traveled east to reach the coast.
Easy.
She found the recipe easy to follow.
The puzzle was easy to solve.
Eat.
He likes to eat spicy food.
She ate a delicious homemade meal.
Edge.
The cliff had a steep edge.
The cat balanced on the edge of the table.
Educate.
She believes in the power of education.
He wants to educate others about climate change.
Egg.
The egg hatched, revealing a baby bird.
She cracked an egg into the frying pan.
Eight.
There are 8 planets in our solar system.
She celebrated her 8th birthday.
Either.
She didn't like either of the colors.
You can choose either option.
11.
The clock struck 11.
She has 11 cousins.
Else.
She didn't want anything else.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
employ,
The company decided to employ more staff.
She hopes to employ her skills in a meaningful job.
empty,
She poured the last drops from the empty bottle.
The room was empty of furniture.
end,
The story had a happy end.
She reached the end of the marathon.
engine,
She studied mechanical engineering.
The car's engine roared to life.
enjoy,
They enjoyed the concert.
She enjoys reading mystery novels.
enough,
He didn't eat enough for dinner.
She had enough time to finish the project.
enter,
She entered the room quietly.
The password is required to enter the system.
especially,
The garden looks beautiful in spring, especially when the flowers bloom.
She loves chocolate, especially dark chocolate.
even,
She worked hard, even on weekends.
The weather was hot, even at night.
evening,
She enjoys watching the sunset in the evening.
They went for a walk in the park in the evening.
ever,
Have you ever been to Paris?
She's the most patient person I've ever met.
every,
The library is open every day except Sundays.
She brushes her teeth every morning.
exact,
The measurements need to be exact.
She followed the recipe exactly.
accept,
The store is open every day, except Mondays.
Everyone attended the meeting, except for John.
Excite.
The news of the promotion excited her.
The concert announcement excited the fans.
Excuse.
He made up a silly excuse for being late.
She apologized and asked for an excuse.
Expect.
She didn't expect such a warm welcome.
He expected the package to arrive today.
Express.
He struggled to express his feelings.
She used art to express her emotions.
Extra.
She bought an extra ticket for her friend.
The cake had an extra layer of frosting.
Eye.
The camera lens captures every detail of the eye.
She has beautiful green eyes.
Face.
She applied sunscreen to protect her face.
The actor's face showed a range of emotions.
Fact.
She presented the facts in a clear manner.
The fact is, he's never been to Europe.
Fair.
The judge made a fair decision.
She has a fair complexion.
Fall.
She slipped and fell on the icy sidewalk.
The leaves fall from the trees in autumn.
Family.
Her family gathers for dinner every Sunday.
They're like a big family at work.
Far.
She traveled far to visit her relatives.
The mountain peak is far away.
Farm.
They live on a small farm.
The farm grows organic vegetables.
Fast.
She's a fast runner.
The car drove fast on the highway.
Fat.
The cheeseburger was loaded with fat.
She's trying to lose some fat.
Father.
He's a loving and supportive father.
Her father taught her how to ride a bike.
Favorite.
Her favorite color is blue.
He has many favorite books.
Fear.
He faced his fear of public speaking.
She has a fear of heights.
Feed.
She feeds the birds in the park.
The mother bird feeds her chicks.
Feel.
He feels tired after a long day.
She feels happy when she's with her friends.
Fellow.
He's a kind fellow.
She chatted with her fellow travelers.
Few.
Only a few tickets are left.
She has a few close friends.
Field.
The soccer field is well maintained.
She studies in the field of biology.
Fight.
She won the boxing fight.
They had a heated fight over the remote control.
Figure.
The math figure puzzled her.
She's a talented figure skater.
Fill.
The chef will fill the pastry with cream.
She used a watering can to fill the pot.
Film.
She enjoys watching classic black and white films.
The film director won several awards.
Final.
She gave her final presentation.
The team made it to the final round.
Find.
He searched everywhere to find his lost keys.
She hopes to find a solution to the problem.
Fine.
She paid the fine for parking in the wrong spot.
The weather was fine for a picnic.
Finger.
She counted on her fingers.
The musician plucked the guitar strings with his fingers.
Finish.
The marathon runner was determined to finish.
She worked hard to finish the project.
Fire.
The campfire crackled and warmed their hands.
She called the fire department to report the fire.
First.
She won first place in the race.
The first chapter of the book was captivating.
Fish.
They went fishing and caught several fish.
She likes to eat grilled fish.
Fit.
He exercises to stay fit.
The dress didn't fit her well.
Five.
There are 5 fingers on each hand.
She counted to 5.
Fix.
She called the repairman to fix the refrigerator.
He knows how to fix a leaky faucet.
Flag.
The national flag waved proudly.
She sewed a small flag for her doll.
Flat.
She lives in a cozy flat.
The tire was flat.
Float.
The boat will float on the water.
She watched the colorful balloons float away.
Floor.
She swept the floor clean.
The cat sat on the wooden floor.
Flower.
The garden bloomed with colorful flowers.
She received a bouquet of fresh flowers.
Fly.
She booked a ticket to fly to Paris.
The bird spread its wings and took off to fly.
Food.
She loves to cook and experiment with different foods.
The restaurant serves delicious Italian food.
Foot.
He set foot on Mars.
She stepped on a sharp rock and hurt her foot.
Four.
She bought a gift for her sister.
He worked hard for his dream.
Force.
She used force to open the stuck door.
The strong wind forced the trees to sway.
Forest.
They explored the dense forest.
She loves hiking in the forest.
Forget.
She promised not to forget the appointment.
He tends to forget people's names.
Forgive.
She found it hard to forgive his betrayal.
He asked her to forgive him.
Fork.
The fork in the road led to two different paths.
She used a fork to eat spaghetti.
Form.
The artist used clay to form a sculpture.
She filled out the application form.
fortune,
The old man left his fortune to charity.
She hopes to make a fortune in the stock market.
forward,
The train moved forward along the tracks.
She looked forward to the weekend.
free,
She felt free after quitting her job.
The concert tickets were free.
frequent,
She's a frequent traveler.
The cafe is a frequent meeting spot.
fresh,
She enjoys the fresh air after a rain shower.
The bakery sells fresh bread every morning.
Friday,
They have a tradition of pizza night every Friday.
She's planning a movie night this Friday.
friend,
He made new friends at the conference.
Her best friend is always there for her.
fruit,
She enjoys eating fresh fruit every morning.
The apple tree bore ripe fruit.
full,
She felt full after the big meal.
The glass was full of lemonade.
fun,
They had a lot of fun at the amusement park.
She loves to have fun with her friends.
funny,
She laughed at the funny cat video.
The comedian's jokes were funny.
future,
She dreams of a bright future.
He plans for the future.
game,
She's a fan of video games.
They played a competitive board game.
garden,
She tends to her beautiful flower garden.
The garden has a variety of plants.
gas,
She smelled the gas leak.
The car needs more gas.
gate,
They entered through the iron gate.
The airport gate was crowded.
gather,
She gathered information for her report.
They gathered around the campfire.
general,
The general consensus was positive.
She gave a general overview of the topic.
get,
He wants to get a new phone.
She needs to get groceries.
girl,
The little girl played with her dolls.
She has two daughters, one girl and one boy.
give,
She gave a heartfelt speech.
He decided to give his old clothes to charity.
glass,
She sipped water from a tall glass.
The window glass shattered during the storm.
go,
She wants to go to the beach.
They plan to go on a road trip.
goal,
He set a specific goal for himself.
She achieved her goal of running a marathon.
God,
He prays to God for guidance.
She believes in a higher power or God.
gold,
The jewelry was made of pure gold.
She won a gold medal in swimming.
good,
She's a good friend.
The movie received good reviews.
Goodbye.
They waved and said goodbye.
She hugged her parents and said goodbye.
Government.
She works for the local government.
The government implemented new policies.
Gross.
The lawn was covered in green grass.
She sat on the soft grass.
Great.
She has a great sense of humor.
The concert was a great success.
Green.
The leaves turned green in spring.
She wore a bright green dress.
Ground.
She planted flowers in the ground.
The ants crawled on the ground.
Group.
They formed a study group.
She joined a hiking group.
Grow.
She watched her children grow.
The plant will grow in sunlight.
Guess.
He took a wild guess at the answer.
She couldn't guess the riddle.
Guessed.
She prepared a meal for the guests.
They welcomed the guests to the party.
Guide.
The tour guide explained the history.
She followed the hiking guide.
Gun.
She heard a loud gunshot.
The detective carried a loaded gun.
Hair.
She brushed her long hair.
The baby had soft, fine hair.
Half.
The clock struck 9:30.
She ate only half of the sandwich.
Hall.
They walked down the long hall.
She attended the conference in the hall.
Hand.
She washed her hands before dinner.
He held her hand tightly.
Hang.
She decided to hang the painting on the living room wall.
The clothesline was used to hang the laundry.
Happen.
He watched the events happen in real time.
She wondered how it would happen.
Happy.
She felt happy after receiving good news.
The children's laughter made her happy.
Hard.
She worked hard to achieve her goals.
The math problem was hard to solve.
Hat.
She wore a wide-brimmed sun hat.
The magician pulled a rabbit out of his hat.
Hate.
She tries not to hate anyone.
He doesn't hate anyone.
Have.
She wants to have a pet dog.
He doesn't have any siblings.
He.
He talked to him about her problems.
He is my best friend.
Head.
She rested her tired head on the pillow.
The head of the company made an announcement.
Health.
He follows a healthy health routine.
She prioritizes her health.
Here.
She could hear the birds singing outside.
He strained to hear the distant music.
Heart.
She wears a pendant shaped like a heart.
The doctor listened to her heart.
Heat.
The sun's heat warmed the sand.
She turned up the heat in the room.
Heavy.
She lifted the heavy box with effort.
The suitcase was heavy.
Hello.
They greeted each other with a friendly hello.
She answered the phone with a cheerful hello.
Help.
She asked for help with her homework.
He offered to help carry the groceries.
Here.
She's waiting for you here.
He pointed to the spot here.
High.
She climbed to a high branch.
The mountain peak was high.
Hill.
They hiked up the grassy hill.
The house was situated on a hill.
Him.
He thanked him for the favor.
She introduced him to her parents.
His.
The book is his favorite.
She borrowed his pen.
History.
The museum displayed artifacts from history.
She studied ancient history.
Hit.
The baseball player swung and hit the ball.
She accidentally hit her elbow on the table.
Hold.
She used both hands to hold the heavy box.
He reached out to hold her hand.
Hole.
The rabbit dug a burrow hole.
She stepped into a puddle and got her shoe whole.
Holiday.
She enjoys spending holidays with family.
They planned a beach holiday.
Home.
She felt safe and comfortable at home.
He returned home after a long trip.
Hope.
He hoped for a better future.
She never lost hope.
Horse.
They rode on horseback through the meadow.
She admired the majestic horse.
Hospital.
She works as a nurse in the local hospital.
He visited her in the hospital.
Hot.
The tea was too hot to drink.
She felt hot after exercising.
Hotel.
She stayed at a luxurious hotel.
They booked a room at the beachfront hotel.
Hour.
She waited for an hour.
He worked for several hours.
House.
She painted the house blue.
They moved into a cozy little house.
How.
She wondered how it worked.
He explained how to solve the puzzle.
However.
He studied hard, however, he didn't pass the exam.
She wanted to go out, however, it started raining.
Huge.
The elephant was huge.
She received a huge bouquet of flowers.
Human.
He studies human behavior.
She believes in the goodness of human nature.
Hurt.
She accidentally hurt her finger while cooking.
He didn't mean to hurt her feelings.
husband,
He's a loving and supportive husband.
Her husband surprised her with a romantic dinner.
I
enjoy reading mystery novels.
She said, "This is I."
ice,
She put ice cubes in her drink.
The lake froze over with a layer of ice.
idea,
She had a brilliant idea for a new invention.
He brainstormed several ideas for the project.
if,
He asked her if she wanted coffee.
She wondered if it would rain.
ill,
She felt ill and stayed home from work.
He caught a cold and felt ill.
important,
She emphasized the important points.
The meeting was important.
in,
She lives in the city.
He works in finance.
inch,
She cut the fabric to the nearest inch.
The ruler measured every inch.
include,
The package will include a gift.
She wants to include everyone in the project.
including,
She listed all the ingredients, including spices.
The menu has a variety of options, including vegetarian dishes.
increase,
She wants to increase her savings.
The company plans to increase production.
indeed,
He was, indeed, the best candidate.
The view was breathtaking, indeed.
inside,
She peeked inside the box.
The cat hid inside the closet.
Instead.
He decided to walk instead of taking the bus.
She chose tea instead of coffee.
Insurance.
She has health insurance.
The car insurance covers accidents.
Interest.
He reads books on various interests.
She has an interest in astronomy.
Interesting.
The documentary was very interesting.
She found the historical facts interesting.
International.
The conference attracted international participants.
She traveled on an international flight.
Into.
She stepped into the room.
He dived into the pool.
Introduce.
He introduced the guest speaker.
She wanted to introduce herself to the new neighbor.
Invent.
She hopes to invent something useful.
He studied the inventions of the past.
Invite.
She received an invite to the wedding.
They invited her to the party.
Iron.
She pressed her clothes with an electric iron.
The iron gate was heavy.
Island.
She dreams of owning a private island.
They explored the deserted island.
It.
It was a beautiful sunset.
She said, "I love it."
Its.
The cat licked its paw.
The tree lost its leaves in autumn.
itself.
The robot moved by itself.
She admired the flower for itself.
Job.
She enjoys her job as a teacher.
He's looking for a new job.
Join.
She decided to join the gym.
He invited her to join the club.
Joke.
She laughed at the joke.
He told a funny joke.
Journey.
They embarked on a long journey.
She explored the ancient ruins during her journey.
Judge.
She presided over the judge's chambers.
The judge listened to both sides of the argument.
Jump.
He took a running start and jumped over the puddle.
She watched the frog jump from one lily pad to another.
Just.
He was just in time for the meeting.
She wanted a just solution to the problem.
Keep.
She promised to keep the secret.
He likes to keep his room tidy.
Key.
He played a tune on the piano keys.
She searched for the house key.
Kill.
The hunter aimed to kill the deer.
She swatted the mosquito to kill it.
Kind.
He thanked her for her kind words.
She's a kind and caring person.
King.
The king ruled the kingdom.
She read about the ancient king.
Kitchen.
He washed the dishes in the kitchen sink.
She cooked a delicious meal in the kitchen.
knee,
She scraped her knee while playing.
He bent his knee to propose.
knife,
He sharpened the dull knife.
She used a sharp knife to cut the vegetables.
no,
She wants to know more about history.
He doesn't know the answer.
lady,
She greeted the lady with a smile.
The elegant lady wore a pearl necklace.
land,
The plane touched down on the land.
She admired the vast desert land.
language,
He studies ancient languages.
She's fluent in several languages.
large,
The elephant was large and majestic.
She bought a large pizza for the party.
last,
He read the last chapter of the book.
She was the last to arrive.
late,
The train was late.
She stayed up late to finish her project.
laugh,
He enjoys a good laugh with friends.
The joke made her laugh out loud.
launch,
They plan to launch a new product.
She watched the rocket launch into space.
law,
He practiced law for many years.
She studied criminal law.
lay,
She helped lay the table for dinner.
He decided to lay the groundwork for the project.
lead,
She followed the lead of her mentor.
The captain will lead the team.
Learn.
She wants to learn to play the guitar.
He enjoys learning new skills.
Leave.
She left a note on the table.
They decided to leave early.
Left.
She turned left at the intersection.
He's left-handed.
Leg.
The dog lifted its hind leg.
She stretched her sore leg.
Less.
She needs less sugar in her coffee.
He spent less money this month.
Let.
He agreed to let her borrow the book.
She will let you know the details.
Letter.
The postman delivered the letter.
She wrote a heartfelt letter to her friend.
Level.
She adjusted the level of difficulty.
The water reached a dangerous level.
Lie.
He told a little white lie.
She didn't want to lie to her parents.
Life.
He reflects on the meaning of life.
She cherishes every moment of life.
Light.
The room was filled with soft light.
She turned on the light.
Like.
He likes to play the guitar.
Tom likes apples.
Line.
She drew a straight line on the paper.
The cue formed a long line.
Lip.
He kissed her gently on the lips.
She applied lip balm to soothe her dry lips.
List.
She made a shopping list.
He checked off the items on the list.
Listen.
He stopped to listen to the bird song.
She likes to listen to classical music.
Little.
The puppy was cute and little.
She took a little break from work.
Live.
He enjoys the live music at the concert.
She wants to live near the ocean.
Long.
The river flowed for a long distance.
She waited a long time for the bus.
Look.
He gave her a curious look.
She turned to look out the window.
Lose.
She didn't want to lose the game.
He worked hard not to lose weight.
Lot.
He learned a lot from the lecture.
She has a lot of books.
Love.
She felt love for her family.
He wrote a heartfelt love letter.
Low.
She adjusted the low volume on the TV.
The sun dipped low on the horizon.
Lunch.
They had sandwiches for lunch.
She packed a healthy lunch.
Machine.
He operates heavy machinery.
She repaired the broken washing machine.
Main.
The main character in the story was brave.
She focused on the main points.
Make.
He decided to make dinner.
She wants to make a difference.
Man.
The man wore a suit and tie.
She talked to the man at the store.
Many.
He read many books.
She has many friends.
Map.
She studied the city map.
He traced the route on the map.
Market.
She bought fresh produce at the market.
They went to the local market.
Married.
She's happily married.
He celebrated his married anniversary.
Marry.
He proposed to marry her.
She wants to marry her partner.
Material.
She chose a soft material for the curtains.
He studied the properties of the material.
Matter.
She wondered if it would matter.
The details matter in the investigation.
May.
She hopes it may stop raining soon.
He asked if he may borrow her pen.
Me.
He introduced me to his family.
She said, "It's me."
Meal.
They shared a delicious meal.
She cooked a 3-course meal.
Mean.
She didn't mean to offend anyone.
The word has a different meaning in Spanish.